Hey everyone, welcome to the Rooster Teeth podcast. This week brought to you by MeUndies, Calm, and Mercari. I want to start off by saying it's my fault Gavin's not sitting right there. He was here. We were having some problems with the internet, so we decided to delay a couple minutes, and he turned to me and said, do I have time to get coffee? And I said, yeah, go for it. We'll wait for you. And then we didn't wait for him. So Gavin's like 20 feet that way behind me getting coffee right now.
He's going to run this
run in
with a scalding
please
mug.
no.
Don't run. It's my fault. I already apologized.
Run.
He's not. No, do not run.
We did start.
Don't run.
I told everyone it's my fault.
He lies.
Oh man.
Okay, anyway, welcome to the Rooster Teeth podcast. I'm Gus.
I'm late.
I'm Mariel.
I'm John.
You made me look a mug
I'm
there.
Gus. I started out with the apology.
He
That
gave a
was
disclaimer.
totally my fault that you were not here because you got here on time. You're always here on time. Everyone worries, but Gavin will show up.
95% of the time I'm on
I
time.
give you higher than that.
98.
90. Let's call it 96.
That went too high. That went too high for me.
Let's not go crazy.
Does that distress you to show up late? Like with the started to walk up and it's all like we're already going and everything like that?
What? Yeah. Well, no. I mean,
Well, yeah, we'll know.
it's not that bad, is it?
It's not the end of the world.
Hey, I think I might have something to make you feel a little better, Gavin. Calm you down a little bit. Yeah, I just got a little snack for you if you want a snack. Would you be okay with a snack?
Yeah.
I have some Jack Link's pepper beef jerky.
Oh.
Is that dusty?
No, it's not.
Or is that like gray? Oh, it's just
Foggy jerky.
It did kind of feel
It's
a little
dusty.
grimy.
it looks
What
dusty as
what
fuck.
year
It's brand new. I just bought it.
What year was this a cow?
What year was it a cow? I don't know. We don't want to go into the back.
Is there a
catalog.
Best Buy date on it?
There's a cow date on it.
It's jerky, so it should be good for a long time, right? And it's like still in a sealed packet.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what a bit
That's
sounds?
for you.
Thanks for the snack.
That's
Why'd you give me a snack?
I just figured you might need a snack.
Little pick me up.
Why'd you have a toaster? What's going on? What are you doing?
The toaster just makes me think of Looking Glass from Watchmen. Have you seen the Watchmen TV
Yeah.
show?
Oh, you just mean like the sheen
Yeah,
on
the
it? I was
sheen,
like,
like, no-
I was trying to connect actual like
No.
toasting with.
Can you
Whenever-
toast this for me?
I don't
Oh,
think
no,
that's
I don't-
good. This is brand new.
I bet that smells
branded
terrible.
It's a brand
I
new
bet it smells
toaster. I don't want to ruin it.
awesome.
Should we take a bet and then do it? But that's subjective.
Well, we can have a vote.
If
let
it
me
tastes
get-
better,
I just
toasted or
heard
toasted.
Eric
just-
sigh really loud in the booth because this was just bought right
Will
now.
that smell good?
I bet it smells terrible.
I don't know. It's gonna ruin one of
No,
these
no.
slices, right?
Let's use. He has the toaster for a reason.
There's 4 slots.
Let's use for that reason
It's
first.
true.
There's 4
There
slots.
are 4 slots.
Okay. Is this going to cause a fire? I'm going to say that's going to smell terrible. What do y'all think?
It's gonna smell terrible. Yeah.
John, what do you think?
I don't know.
It's going to smell
Oh, right.
awful.
Then why
How
are
long
we
can you
doing
toast
it?
for? Hold on.
Because you might like the smell, Eric.
Gavin, what's the degree of toastiness you'd like?
Wait, what do the instructions say? Oh, it doesn't have any for toasting.
How many
Light,
toast?
medium,
I would
or
say-
dark? Light,
I'd say
medium, or
put
dark?
it on a 4.
A 4.
Okay.
Is it a number?
Which way's? Wait, do you think that's light? That's
Oh,
light.
shit. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Okay, it's down.
It's down.
Is that
Oh, we
like?
got a toaster cam. Look at that.
Mariel,
It's
can
in
you
that
like
slot.
eject it if it gets too crazy?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
You can smell if it gets too crazy, right?
Mariel gets to be the responsible adult.
How's the jerky?
Why are you asking me? Did you poison it? It's great. Jerky's good.
Did you bring us all snacks, or is it just
No.
Gavin? Just Gavin?
Just Gavin.
Okay.
This,
Why just Gavin?
I just thought Gavin needed a snack.
can I see the bag, Gavin?
Can I just bring a snack for Gavin?
You can bring
there
a
it is,
snack for
fine.
Why
Why do I got to bring a snack for everybody?
I just think it's a little rude.
Okay,
Yeah, what's
well,
Larry's
you can think
snack?
whatever you want. I don't think Gavin thinks it's rude. I think Gavin's enjoying his nice little snack.
It just
some
looks
jerky?
dusty. It's not actually dusty. It's Best Buy, February 23rd, 2015.
So 4 years ago?
2021.
Stop. Get away. Get away. You have this duty. You
Okay.
make sure that we don't burn down
Okay.
the Rooster Teeth stage
Okay.
with jerky.
I'm on it.
So
What
is
if
our
it be
internet
tasty?
busted?
I don't know. So you all had a choppy stream before us,
Yeah, our
right?
stream earlier was doo-doo.
Yeah, the preview here was not good. I don't.
We could barely even log into Steam.
That is an ongoing issue at Rooster Teeth, but I feel like it's perpetuated beyond just the offices we're in. Like, that was an issue at Ralph Ablanedo.
Was it?
The internet
Bad
or
internet?
streaming? Oh, the internet.
We had bad internet there.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
When? What were you doing?
No, I remember
Oh, right. It's when we had too many people. We couldn't get faster internet anymore.
we
That's
had
right.
bad internet.
We had to tell people to stop streaming video. That's right.
Yeah, couldn't even stream music.
Well, because we had like 9 people who would just have Netflix on all day.
Right.
It's like, we can't do anything.
Yeah, that's true. I do remember that.
Yeah, I remember it was giving Adam like just headaches.
Wasn't someone torrenting?
That's
at
what
one
they
point?
figured. I don't know if they found who it was.
Oh, I remember that.
You got mad.
Yeah, I do remember that. I got very mad. Then at the Congress office, the fastest internet we could get there was a 6 megabit DSL connection.
Oh my gosh.
It was like 6 megabits down, 256 kilobits up. So when we'd upload a video, we'd have to do it overnight. You just like leave it and be like, all right, hopefully it's done in the morning. I forgot about that.
Oh, it's sizzling. It's going to be hot, John.
Let me see. It's fine.
Oh, I see it sizzling.
Oh, it's hot.
I told you that.
Oh, it's hot.
I just said that.
What do I do with it?
Put it back in the toaster.
How does it smell?
Wait.
Smell it, Mariel.
You have to compare it to a new piece.
Well, jerky doesn't smell good to begin
It's
with.
very soft now.
The color has not changed.
Not changed at all. It's cooked.
Smell?
Texture-wise,
Try a piece.
But
It's hot.
how's the smell?
sorry.
That's right.
Oh, it actually smells pretty damn good.
It's
You wanna-
just
you wanna
soft and
bite?
jerky.
It looks like a nose sitting there like that.
It's the cow nose.
It's just a softer jerky.
It actually doesn't smell bad.
That's actually kind of tasty.
I thought it was going to smell terrible.
Yeah, it's just soft turkey. Jerky. Turkey jerky. It's not turkey. It's beef.
That's good. All right. Science.
I've,
else
I've-
can we do?
I've-
What else
I've-
you guys got?
I've never thought to do that before. We should start a whole channel. Like, remember Will It Blend?
Will It
Now we
Toast.
can have like
Will
Will
It
It Toast.
Gavin, give me your phone.
Why do you want my? What are you doing?
I just want to test to see if it. Give it to me. No. Give me that moon ball.
No.
Have you guys ever like done a cross section of a moon ball? Like split a moon ball in half to like just see what the
Is it all bounce? All hate?
Is it just
50%
solid-
bounce, 50% hate?
Exactly what it is.
the hate is the core.
Yeah.
Little bit of a. There's one moon rock inside each one.
Straight from the moon.
Yeah.
Those get expensive. Remember, we talked about that years ago on the podcast. I mean,
Like the guy who had sex on him.
Right. What? It's like an intern at NASA who had access to the rocks, and he had sex with his girlfriend on top of all the moon rocks.
I love that.
Because he wanted to have sex on the moon.
Wait, there's
I
a book about it, right?
There is?
love
I think there's a book about it because when I interned at Sony, I remember them talking about optioning it.
That's like, what's the movie?
The guy fucking on a rocks.
like, I could see, like, we could make a porn out of that. Okay. What's your fucking movie? A guy interned at NASA and then fucked someone on top of moon rocks? The end. It's like a 15-minute
It's
movie.
a romance. It's a thriller.
What's the most valuable thing if you could have sex on top of?
The Queen.
You wouldn't have sex with her though.
She's like, you know, when whales...
No, he's having sex on top of the queen.
It's like when whales have sex, they sink, so they need a third whale to like support them. So
Is that
they
true?
float. Yeah. So it's like all whale sex is a three-way with one whale on the bottom holding the other two. It's like the exact same thing.
That's
The queen could.
badass.
So awkward if the one of the whales left you for the other one, and then you had to lift them up.
So the queen could be your whale.
I think that would work. She'd float.
She's pretty sturdy, right? She's low to the ground.
She'd float. He says about the Queen of England,
She's getting on now.
like 120. What is she?
Nah, she's like 90 something.
She's never gonna die. They've given her the only like serum ever that will keep you alive forever.
The Crown Estate.
What's that?
It's like all of her wealth.
That's just what's keeping her
That's what's
alive.
keeping
I
her
assume
alive.
so. Just
So
immense
she
amount.
dies. Her son's not going to get it, right? Is it going to go straight to Harry?
No, it goes
Harry?
to Prince Charles, right?
Charles.
But will he?
But you're asking if he'll survive.
Her?
If she'll survive him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
yeah.
Yeah. So it would go to Charles.
We'll go to Charles.
What
but-
happens if that whole bloodline gets wiped out? Does England just go?
All right, now
I guess we
don't-
just won't do it anymore, or
Yeah.
do they just pick a new last name and?
You
That's
would know
royal.
better than us.
Yeah, I don't know.
how did the beginning of their line start?
I assume one of that lot killed one of the last lot.
That's
and then
what it's
they
gotta
said,
be, right?
Hey, House Windsor gets it.
It's conquest.
Yeah, because it's from the old times.
Okay. I think the
old
rules are if their entire line dies, first one to touch the crown jewels gets it.
That's
Like,
what's the rule.
that-
I think
that's a movie.
I think the Windsor name came much later though. Like, it's not. That's a newer name in her bloodline.
Isn't it like Mountbatten?
Mountbatten was. I don't know. It's so like
I didn't know so
it's
much
most
about
of it's
this.
German.
I just
and
went to
stuff.
Buckingham Palace like 3 weeks ago.
That's right. How was that?
I got dysentery
At Buckingham Palace?
at Buckingham Palace. No,
Did
Did the Queen give you dysentery?
yeah,
the Queen. I fucked on top of the Queen, and
I
she
got
gave me
dysentery.
dysentery.
you ate the regal booty?
Where is that? Where was that?
That was back in Austin.
Why are you wearing a mask?
Well, so I went to Europe for 2 weeks. I
Nice
went,
shirt, by the way.
Look at her
Thank you.
repping that chief.
yeah. I went to London, Amsterdam, Paris, and Barcelona, and then I got sick in Barcelona, and then I took
Excuse me, Barcelona.
Barcelona, and then I took a 9.5 hour plane ride from London to Dallas with dysentery.
Oh god.
It was your seat on the toilet? Like, did they assign you
It should
that
have
one?
been. Well, no, I tried to I booked myself on a row that was completely empty, and I was like, oh, maybe I can just sleep it off. And then someone booked the aisle seat because I had booked the middle seat because there was no one in
Right.
it, and I was like, oh, no one's gonna take it. I'm in the middle. And then someone fucking booked it, and then they upgraded me, which is nice. But then I had a window seat.
Oh.
So for 9.5 hours, I just took a lot of Imodium and a lot of pain pills and just kind of sat in a corner until I landed in the States.
Do you mind me asking how much Imodium? Like, how much
How much Imodium?
got you through that flight?
The answer is not enough.
Yeah, I think I took 4 out of the 6 pack.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What does dysentery do to the body? Because
Makes
it's
you.
what kids die of, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's what you die of on the Oregon Trail.
You shit yourself.
You shit
and-
yourself just constantly.
So you're just shitting liquid.
You're just at one point it gets
then it's like a-
it goes from liquid to mucus and blood.
It's just dehydration at that point.
So is that when you came back? You went to the.
So when I came back, I came back and I went back home and I showered. I was laying in bed and I didn't want to be jet lagged, so I told my girlfriend, I was like, "Do not let me sleep. I'm gonna lay down for 30 minutes and then come and make sure I get up." And she came in and she was like, "You're burning up. You have a really high fever." And she was like, "We should just go to the ER right now because if you don't do it now, you're gonna get sick or even sicker." And we had ACL coming up, so we go to the ER. And they're like, "Yeah, you have dysentery." And I was like, "Why the fuck? How the fuck?" Someone has cursed me.
How did you? So you got it in Spain?
Got it in Spain.
Oh,
In Spain.
Spain.
Spain's not a dirty place. You wouldn't think.
But dirty
Well-
stuff
Oh,
can
that
happen
great.
anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. People always joke about Montezuma's revenge in Mexico.
Well-
since you're already Mexican, maybe going back
Well,
to
yeah.
the mother country.
It's Montezuma's revenge in reverse for visiting the colonizers.
Right.
That's some history humor right there. We're being so historical this podcast.
You're welcome.
So you better now?
I'm better now. Yeah, I lost 5 pounds. I feel great. And then thanks, guys.
Nope.
That sounded like canned applause. It was so perfect.
It did. I didn't lose any muscle mass, which was the good thing. I went and did a body scan afterwards. Just to,
You didn't lose any muscle mass? How's that work?
She just liquefied the
I
fat.
lost body fat
Fat
and
cells
weight.
just turn
but
to
no-
liquid and you just shat them directly out.
Yep,
as
no muscle
mucus
mass.
and blood.
So yeah, I'm doing better. I'm all right.
We're still having to drink a lot of water.
Still drinking a lot of water. Yeah, just staying hydrated as everyone should. It's important.
Speaking of weight loss, I'm 100% now on Team Cinderblock.
Oh, fat cat cinder block.
Real fast, before you get to Cinderblock, someone in chat made the ultimate comment for Mariel.
'Kay.
Master Ryu 108, the shit in Spain stayed mainly on the plane.
Yeah!
Thank you. That is fucking comment of the episode. That is the title.
Baby.
Can't put you on the title.
Put SH
Star.
asterisk.
I love
Anyway,
it.
okay, sorry. Sorry to interrupt. I had to acknowledge that
Yeah.
comment.
No, Cinderblock.
Cinderblock.
I love Cinderblock.
So
I'm here for Cinderblock.
I've only
I
seen one
support-
video of Cinderblock.
Is this the cat?
This is the
Fat
cat.
cat.
This is the
Fattest
treadmill cat.
The one
Cinderblock.
that's on the treadmill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a whole Cinderblock doesn't have an Instagram account, but Cinderblock is at a vet hospital, and they have definitely leaned into Cinder's notoriety and have been posting a lot more Cinder since then. A lot of updates, a lot of progress reports on Cinder's fitness.
All I saw was a video of a cat partially submerged in water, moving one paw on a treadmill.
So why is it in water?
My dog, after he had hip surgery, had to do that as well. It's so that
So they're not heavy on there.
right, suspends their weight, and it's not as hard on the joints.
Have you ever gone on a treadmill?
Yeah, I own a treadmill.
Okay.
Have you ever gone on a treadmill half submerged in water?
No, but now I kind of want to. It's even easier, huh?
So wait, did you say you owned or you own?
I own a treadmill. Yeah. Yeah. So they've been posting more videos.
I looked into this because I went deep dive on this on the internet because I saw another post about Cinder today, and so I was like, I gotta find this cat. This cat is like showing up on Reddit a bunch. It's gotta have.
It's a great name for that cat, by the way.
Cinder Block is just fantastic.
Be Breeze Block in England.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's not.
Okay. This is the second
There's
video.
another video.
She or they are very
It's a
angry.
he. It's a
Okay.
he.
Oh, look at that fat cat.
Yeah, so Cinder, there's also like a video that went up like showing Cinder's ab workout, which they got Cinder on their back and they're like dangling a thing over and making Cinder like
That's the best one.
lean up into it. But yeah, he's like he was surrendered to the vet hospital because the owners couldn't take care of him anymore.
Couldn't get his weight down.
So he's there and
less?
huh?
I mean, don't you just feed it less?
I mean,
you would think so.
you would think so.
It just couldn't shake. It just like wasn't exercising, maybe.
Maybe. Or maybe the cat would like bully them for food.
Maybe.
It's funny that this became, I don't know how this happened. Was it the other night, like Saturday night? I went down a rabbit hole of finding like cute pet videos on YouTube. And then I found like a subsection of other fat cats
Yeah.
that had been uploaded. And there was one I found called Mango. It's a very similar thing, but it's like Mango's not at a hospital. Someone just owns Mango. And Mango just like lays there and giving up on life. It's got like a toy fish that it likes and it hugs it. And that's its
Fat
life.
cat.
Yeah. It's like that's living the life.
What constitutes an obese cat? Like when does a cat go from just a fat cat to like this cat needs help?
I think what happens is I don't mean to be mean about his cats, but Jeremy has some fat cats.
Okay.
And there was one
Dude, Booker's awesome.
his cats are awesome.
Love
like
Booker.
I've been over to his house a few times and I've gotten to see his cats. Cats are great. But there's this one time where I tuned in for a second to a stream of his. And the way that Jeremy's streams work is that he's in his office, and if you turn left of his office, he has these big old like glass doors that look out into his entryway and the rest of his house. And he was talking about how it might have been Booker. I can't remember which one it was. One of them was staring at him while he was playing. And so he turned the webcam. And so he turned the webcam towards the cat. And so the cat is straight down the camera. So you're getting just a front down look of the cat. And the cat's shape was just a circle. It was just all like from head to a bigger circle that was surrounding the smaller circle of the head. That's what the cat was.
That's awesome.
Oh, here we go. Chunk chart.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh Lord, he coming.
That's exactly what I thought of when I saw
Yeah.
Cinder Block.
What's 50? Hefty chunk?
Hefty chunk, and then we got mega chunker. But where in that is you need to see a doctor chunk?
I think by the time you
When you
get
get
to
to
like
30.
40.
I think like 60 is
No,
like.
when you're in green, you're fine. You're a fine boy.
30,
fine
you're
boy.
30, you're just in danger of like getting a chonk cat, and by 40
It says-
you
th-
have
30 says he chonk.
okay.
That's what 30 is.
I don't think 30 is too chunky. I would say you got to put him on a diet at 50, maybe.
Oh, definitely at 40.
40
40 is just
What's
like
a heckin'
plump.
chunk?
We're
Chunker?
looking at it looks like a health chart. It looks like something you'd see in the vet's office of like healthy weights of cats going from a fine boy to he chonking to a heckin' chonker to hefty chonk to mega chonk to oh lord he coming, which is 65% body fat.
Yeah, when the undercarriage is sort of scraping the floor on 70, that's in trouble.
But I love that Cinder. I love like Cinder Block's like fitness journey that they are documenting. It's so cool. I love it. I imagine it's got to be super hard to get a cat to lose weight though, more than a dog.
Yeah, I mean,
Cats are much more opinionated.
a cat will fuck you up if it doesn't want to do what you want it to do.
Yep.
Well, yeah, and cats also like you're talking about like it was just like the possibility of the cat like nonstop complaining. Cats do that. They will literally just not stop making a noise until you feed them.
Or I mean, or maybe that one couldn't jump, but cats can jump or figure stuff out.
And get to stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe once they get to a certain size, it might not be a problem anymore. The jumping. That's the thing. Like, I really like cats, but I'm kind of a clean freak, and I don't know if I could live with a cat again, knowing that they step in litter boxes, then they jump on my counter and my table.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like food prep areas and where I eat. It's like I would really like a cat if I could just get like one of those like stubby leg cats that doesn't jump very high. It's like, okay, you stay down there.
Just restricted to a certain height.
Yeah, like you're a 2D cat. The Z-axis is denied to you. Or the Y-axis.
I feel like it's fine. I just bit of Clorox, give everything a wipe down before you use it.
That's even more work.
Do your
It's
cats get
more
on
work.
everything?
Yeah.
They're
Smee.
obsessed.
You've
Smee
shown
especially.
videos of your cats like above you in your kitchen.
Yeah. Smee sometimes gets on top of the cabinets. We call him the oversmear when he's doing it.
That's such a cat owner thing to do. Just cheesy words like that.
Yeah.
Did
I
you-
love my cats.
This episode of the Receipt Podcast is brought to you by MeUndies. It's officially the holidays. People are already shopping for gifts. Before you freak out about what to get your boyfriend who you've only been dating for 4 months, or what to get your mailman, is that even a thing? Or the fact that you have to go to the mail. I mean, just check out MeUndies. I really like how comfortable MeUndies are. I know we talk a lot about how soft the fabric is, and it really, really is. Plus, they stay in place. Super cool designs. You should definitely go check it out. Weather's getting colder, so you should also check out the Perfect Hibernation undies and loungewear. Whether you're looking to match undies with your boo this season, or just wanting to cuddle up with your favorite furry friend in a onesie, MeUndies has you covered. Literally, their fabric is 3 times softer than cotton and offered in sizes from extra small to 4XL. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners and viewers. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. To get your 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/roosterteeth. That's MeUndies.com/roosterteeth. Thanks, MeUndies, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Speaking of cats, did you see that video? I guess researchers decided to teach rats how to drive.
Yes. Amazing.
They made little cars for them and then let them drive around.
Rats can drive, but I can't.
That's exactly where I was going with this. They taught a rat. It's 2019. Rats can drive. Gavin can't. We're going to have self-driving cars.
We're gonna have
They can
self-driving
drive
rats.
themselves.
Well, I mean, that's him winning.
Can a cat drive?
I don't think a cat can drive. Oh, shit. That reminds me of something else. Did you see the video of that dog driving a motorcycle?
No.
Hold on.
Yes, I saw that one.
What?
With the 2 people on it with him?
There's 2 people on a motorcycle and a dog, and the dog's in front. The dog's the only one holding the handlebar.
Dog's holding the handlebars. They're on it, so they're helping for like stabilization.
What
But the
country
dog
is this?
is.
I don't know. Like
Russia?
it's filmed from the point of view of a passing car.
Yeah. Because don't they drive up to it?
Yeah.
Because there's like this reveal of like, oh, it's people. Oh, it's a dog on a motorcycle. The dog is driving the motorcycle. That was not the turn I was looking for.
Oh, I need to see it.
Let's see. I just sent it to them. We'll see if we can bring it up. The title for the video is "Dog Chauffeurs His Humans on Motorbike."
That's so good.
Okay, hold on, real quick. Someone said dogs are not clean either. I don't think that's the point. The point is dogs don't get on counters. Like,
Yeah. Dogs stay on
what the
floor.
fuck?
The guy's like, look.
He takes hold there for a second.
Yeah.
But then he like,
That dog is in charge.
Everyone on their lives are in that dog's paws.
The dog doesn't know it's
The
driving.
dog has no idea. Those people are hoping the dog doesn't move. Their lives depend on the dog being chill.
I would love if the dog actually figured it out. Like the dog leans and the bike goes like, and the dog's like,
the dog goes like, you guys, I'm a fucking dog. What do you have me doing this for?
Someone in chat put two and two
God.
together and realized that rats can drive and you can't, and you were dressed as a rat last week.
Oh,
maybe
shit.
that's how I take my test. Dressed as a rat.
Maybe you can convince those researchers that they should make one of those cars but big.
So what was the purpose of making a rat drive?
The purpose
They were.
What's the purpose of anything?
It was a really roundabout way.
it was actually they were researching cancer treatment is what they were researching. Yeah.
You serious?
No. Please, please connect that.
They
Well,
were.
it could have been like there's a baseline, like
Well,
these
let me-
rats can drive. If we treat them with this, can they still drive?
Let me tell you the real reason, which is just as absurd, if not more absurd. They were studying stress in rats by examining the feces of those rats that were driving.
What?
Wait, were they giving them like
So they were
traffic issues? What were they?
Like, they
get into
Why were they
collisions.
stressing them out?
They've got
I
little
think it was
rat
like
horns.
whether or not they were in control of the vehicle, or like in control of where they were going or what they were doing.
But what were the rats trying to do?
I think they were trying to get food.
They were driving to food.
I believe so.
Yeah, they had incentivized them by doing that they get food, and that's how they
They were
taught
trying to
them.
get Fruit Loops specifically.
Do rats drive on the left or the right?
Well, this
was
university
this?
was in the UK.
I think he was like in the middle.
So they should be driving on the left.
I think it was like it was small enough that it was just like in the center.
Wait, no,
of
it's
it.
in the United States. University of Richmond.
Oh, okay.
So on the right.
Right-sided rats. I'm checking. Okay, yeah, that is in the United States. I know Richmond, Virginia, but you never know.
You never know.
They should have put one in a cop car.
Just pull
Stop
over
pulling
another.
over rats.
Researchers are exploring how the performance of complex tasks like driving affects the brain, with the ultimate goal of finding better ways to treat anxiety and depression.
Are they saying that driving makes people
Right. If humans
anxious?
often find driving stressful, the rats in the study seem to benefit from the training. A chemical analysis of the animal's poop after 4 months of training sessions showed lower levels of the stress hormone, corticosterone, and higher levels of stress-busting hormone. I'm not even going to try that one.
So wait, so you can
By driving, they were getting less stress.
We concluded that the rats actually learned to draw. We concluded that the rats. There's a grammatical error here. We concluded that the rats that actually learned how to drive had a greater sense of control over their environment that was accompanied by increased hormone, something like a rodent version of what we refer to as self-efficacy
Efficacy?
So
in humans.
you can shit stress.
Yeah, a stress manifests in your shit. You don't shit the stress.
Oh, okay.
But the
You're not
manifestations
like getting
of
rid of
stress.
excess stress if you
No.
shit a
Because
bunch
then
of
Mariel
'Cause
would
I
have been,
would've-
yeah.
Stress free, baby.
so chill.
What happened to Mariel? She's so different. You know, she just shit all over stress.
Losing
It's all
weight,
gone.
stressless. What's really bad at dysentery?
You know.
So what do you get it from?
They said it could have been anything. They said it could have been something I ate. They said it could have been the water. They could have been. They were like, you could have touched something.
Were you
someone could
drinking
sneeze on
the
you.
tap water? In
No,
Spain?
I don't. Unless someone accidentally gave me tap water, but I asked for bottles pretty much everywhere I went.
What about ice? Did you drink melted ice? Might have been that.
Might have been that.
Was it bacterial or amoebic?
Oh.
I'm reading about dysentery now.
I don't know. Maybe I guess bacterial.
The contact may be through contaminated food, contaminated water, or other drinks. Poor hand washing by infected people. Well, it
not
wouldn't
me.
have been you. It would have been someone else
Would've
who
been
gave it to
someone
you.
else.
Swimming in contaminated water, physical
swimming.
contact.
I mean, I was in and and out of metro stations and bus stations and stuff. So it,
Those are dirty. People
you know what,
smearing poo-poo everywhere.
could have been anything.
Yeah. Yuck. So the moral of the story is just stay home.
Just stay home. Don't travel.
You could have saved money and not had dysentery.
Yeah, you don't need to see the world. It's overrated.
Was it worth it though? Was it a good trip overall?
It was a good trip. It was my first solo trip. My first trip across the sea, which was interesting.
This is
But
your first overseas trip?
first overseas trip. Yeah.
What was the weirdest thing to you?
Oh
Weirdest
man.
cultural difference?
Oh. I guess I was just being a dumb American, especially in the Netherlands. I expected there to be more English. I was very shook, if you will, when I got to Amsterdam and got into the train station, and then I started looking around. I was like, oh, there's no English here. I mean, everyone speaks English, which is fine, but and I also realized I didn't know as much French as I thought I did when I got to Paris. But it's still worth it. I don't know if I would do it again, just because, I mean, obviously I would travel again, but I don't know if I would do it solo again, because now I have people in my life that I want to travel with. Like
Fair
you guys.
I know. We already talked about this.
Yeah,
We don't have
Gus
to
and
go
I
over
are
it again.
planning our own
We're gonna-
7-week vacation.
We're going to take over the world.
7 week.
Yeah. We're gonna fly west and then come back east. Gonna go all the way around the world.
in 90 days.
Yeah, 1 week on each continent. That Antarctica run's gonna be really rough.
I've discovered I have a vacation limit. 2 weeks is too long for me.
Same.
Yeah.
2 weeks at once or 2 weeks cumulative over the year?
No, at once.
Yeah.
10 days is maximum for me.
10 days is even pushing me.
Yeah, I would love to do a week anywhere, but
Yeah.
and then I'm ready to come home.
Need
See
my home.
cats.
Like what I would say is, home is where all my shit is. Like all the stuff I like that I've collected, it's there.
Well, home is also where I get to do all of my weird idiosyncrasies that center me and, chill me out that you can't necessarily have readily available when you're traveling. Like even just little things of your bed and how your shower is set up and even your kitchen, your cooking,
toaster.
that kind of thing. My toaster. My toaster. Would you like some toast?
Everyone was really freaked out by the toaster before the podcast started.
Yeah.
People kept coming by and asking, what's the deal with the toaster?
It's just a toaster. Do you want some toast? Gavin, would you like some toast?
Yes.
Do you want some beans and toast?
No.
I
No,
had that
not
for
beans
the
and
first
toast?
time. Wasn't
I just had
bad.
some pizza.
Okay. You want some
Wasn't
toast?
bad.
What, beans on toast?
I had my first full English.
Oh, full English is amazing. Oh, it's so good.
Pretty nice.
Bread back there?
What the fuck?
Fuck off.
What else is back there?
I'm trying to look, but you told me to fuck off.
Is this like a bit, like a...
Do you want toast?
What do you mean, do I want toast? We're doing a podcast. Do you want toast?
I want toast.
You
Just
want
make some
toast?
fucking toast.
Let's
Do,
make some
do you want a
toast.
haircut?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking
Okay,
that.
sweet.
Oh man.
I went to
Do you want some toast?
I'll take some toast.
Okay.
Sure.
I went to go do early voting today, and it's up the road. I went to up the road here at what used to be the mall at the
Okay.
Highland campus. And there's like new voting machines for this election. It's like, so it's different than it was before. So it took me a little while to figure out the system. Then when I was leaving, I guess I'd never been in that part of the Highland campus before, probably since it was a mall. And they had like this knockoff Dippin' Dots machine. It was an ice cream. It was like an ice cream machine. I took a picture of it. I'm gonna read what it said here. It said, Dippin' Dots used to say like the ice cream of the future. This was like an automated robotic frozen yogurt machine that said the future of frozen. And it was like, I know what you're
movie?
going for here. You're trying to like not do like some kind of Dippin' Dots knockoff. And it was like, you could get different flavors of yogurt and it would put toppings on them.
Dippin' Dots is bullshit.
Dippin' Dots is bullshit.
It really wanted to be the next big thing.
They're still around,
They're
aren't they?
still around.
Yeah, but it didn't become the next big
no,
thing.
No.
It didn't even become like a craze. It was like a little bit of a like a slight interest and showed up at like theme parks and stuff. In fact, like I think Six Flags places. You
Yeah,
can,
I'm sure someone's still making money off
They
of
still
fucking
have
Dippin'
them. Oh,
Dots.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean they sell them in stores now too. Actually, there's a Dippin' Dots cereal.
No, there's not.
Yeah,
Why?
because there's a cereal for everything. It wasn't good. I would not recommend. There's also a drumstick cereal.
Why? But like,
Oh,
aren't those cold? Are they frozen? Like, do you keep them in your freezer?
It was like drumstick flavor with
There's
like
I took a picture of it.
oh
the
shit!
future
Look at
of
that
Frozen.
thing.
So
I like that.
But that looks like a whippy.
Yeah, it was frozen yogurt.
it puts all the toppings you want on it.
Yeah, you can see like there's the toppings on the side. There's some on the left and some on the right. It dispenses the frozen yogurt in the middle. Then like a robotic arm takes it under all of the different toppings.
So what's your problem with this thing?
It's just stupid.
Why is it stupid?
What's the point of that?
How's that different to go into like Menchie's or something?
What's Menchie's?
Froyo.
Oh, okay. I guess this you
With
don't have to-
toppings?
I guess I would prefer this because I don't have to talk to a person.
Yeah, I don't know. That's your ideal ice cream machine.
Gus, you've changed. You're like a different, like the last week, you're like a different person. You're like cool
'Cause he's a
talking to
vegan now?
people. You're vegan for some reason.
Have
Like,
you shit all your stress out? Is that what's happened?
I stopped eating animals and now I'm just like totally chill. I don't have that negative
Nothing
energy in
wrong
my
with
life.
that. That looks brilliant.
It looks stupid.
How do you feel about have you seen the coffee robot at the airport?
Every time I try to use it, it's broken. Is the toast done?
Some of it.
No,
Don't eat toast in the microphone.
How toasty are you getting this toast?
just a little bit more. They were barely browned.
How do you get a handle on the numbers on a toaster? Like, what does that mean?
It's minutes.
It's not minutes. You're a fool. An 8-minute toast? Who would do that?
Pop-Tarts?
It's not minutes. Are you serious?
On some it is.
No.
I think on some it is.
minutes?
Yeah.
what do you think it is?
Toaster style.
The degree
I
of
just thought it was
toastiness?
like, toastedness.
Like this one doesn't have numbers on it. It just has degrees of like darkness to lightness.
Yeah.
It's not a timer.
It's
I mean,
tiny.
I'm sure it affects the
It's a
time.
timer.
I'm sure 8 means longer than 4, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's 8 minutes.
Okay, well, I don't know what yours says, but
We need to standardize toasting units.
that's fine. I think by the end of it, it's just like you learn what your toaster cooks at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trial and
So
error.
I guess it's not minutes. That's what some people say.
Okay.
And it varies toaster to toaster, but the way that in cheap toasters, the way that they time how long to keep things heated is by having a curving metal strip inside of them. And the warmer it gets, I guess, like it changes shape. And the number is just the determination of how curvy that piece of metal is allowed to become.
Did you ever see those toasters from the
Did you pass the toast
60s?
down?
Toast me. Don't eat into the microphone. Please, it was my dream that everybody in the world touch toast before I eat it.
It's hot.
Where are our toppings?
I said I offered beans.
It's good.
Do you have anything but beans?
No.
I know, but it's good. It's better than that stupid frozen yogurt. They're
was-
assassin me in the control room.
There was that toaster from the 60s where you put it in and it would like slowly lower the toast and it would automatically cook to the perfect level of toastedness and then it would like slowly come back up.
Wouldn't the bottom get more toasted than the top in that scenario?
Was it
Well,
passing?
it didn't take like a minute. It's just like this. It's like, yeah.
Did it make that noise?
I want that
It's like
noise,
a
and I want
sunbeam.
I
Well,
want
not a sunbeam.
Dennis
what is it?
3.0's Bing Bong back to back. we were don't eat into the microphone. I specifically said don't eat into the
I
microphone.
specifically went closer to
It's toast eating ASMR. Are we sponsored by Toast? What the fuck's going on?
Are we stereo? Like, do these... We should, like, do surround sound toast eating.
Oh, like
I
Gus
lean
is,
into the microphone and shake my head no.
so like you think like Gus is like in people's like left ear and I'm in people's right, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like if Gus, like if we just said bite, it'd just be a traveling bite.
Sweet Dolby mix. Let's go down the
Dolby
line.
Atmos podcast.
All right, everyone get your toast ready. Have you still got yours?
Don't eat into the microphone.
One
And
bite in the
everyone
microphone.
take one massive bite
One
into
massive
the mic.
bite.
Oh wait, who's starting?
Wait. But it has
No,
to be
it's all
like
together.
It has to be like the wave.
Yeah, but wait, I
Oh,
gotta
okay.
start. So,
The audio listeners are going to kill me.
I'm leaning away to eat. See?
My toast touched the thing, so I had to throw it away.
I'm sure that's very
Toast is
clean.
good?
But why?
Why does it have to be a reason to have toast? Why does toast need a reason?
This episode of the Rooster Teeth podcast is brought to you by Calm. Did you know that a good night's sleep is like a magic remedy for the brain and body? When we sleep well, we're more focused and relaxed, and best of all, sleep makes us happier. That's why we've partnered with Calm, the #1 app for sleep. Sleep deficiency can do serious damage, not just to your brain, but to your body as well. The sleepless are more prone to accidents, weight gain, and depression. With Calm, you'll discover a whole library of programs designed to help you get the sleep your brain and body needs, like soundscapes and over 100 sleep stories narrated by soothing voices like Jerome Flim from Game of Thrones and Stephen Fry. So if you want to seize the day, sleep the night with the help of Calm. Right now, Rooster Teeth listeners can get 25% off a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/rooster. That's CALM.com/rooster. 40 million people have downloaded Calm. Find out why at calm.com/rooster. Thanks, Calm. So, I've got an idea. Your toaster inspired me.
Yay.
Inspired me to talk about something I wanted to talk about. So, earlier today, I saw this list of kitchen gadgets. And I swear to God, they all look like sex toys.
Yeah.
Do you think they're repurposed?
So I had Dennis 3.0 compile a list of kitchen gadgets and sex toys so we could look at them and we could all together try to determine if something is a kitchen gadget or a sex toy.
Fantastic idea.
I have used
Dennis 3.0, please load the
3.0.
routine.
I think you got some toast in your laptop.
He's been really slow ever since
Lap
the last
toast.
update.
Oh,
That is
So it's pink. I'm going to describe it for our audio listeners.
bit tongue shaped.
It looks,
a
it looks
little
like a
bit like
tongue or
tongue.
maybe a tentacle.
like a slug.
the shape of it doesn't really say clitoral stimulation to me. Well, there's
Well-
a tip on it, I guess.
Well, you know guys can use sex toys.
True. Guys do not have clits. I don't know if you know that.
some guys do not have clits.
There you go. Can I get that stitched on a pillow?
So wait, have these been edited to like remove the kitchenness from him?
No, these are the straight images.
Okay,
That's
so
kitchen.
that wasn't
That's
like
kitchen.
That wasn't like half in an avocado and they just took it out.
No.
Nope.
That's kitchen.
Kitchen for what? What does that do?
Butter.
It's a reamer.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's a stupid joke. That's what that is.
Oh, I thought you knew what these are.
No, we'll learn together.
Oh, okay.
Dennis,
gonna go
Dennis
sex toy.
3.0
It's for
compiled
butter.
this list.
It's for butter.
I'm gonna go sex toy.
I'm gonna go along the lines of butter and say it's a butt toy.
Did you? So Mariel said
sex
sex toy.
toy?
Kitchen sex.
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 I'm gonna go with a kitchen gadget. Let's like a molcajete, like a grinder
like
kind
a
of thing.
grinder?
Yeah. What
What
Dennis
is it?
3.0,
Mortar and
please
pestle,
reveal.
if you will.
Sex toy.
Sex toy.
So where's that going?
Oh, you know where it goes.
You know, anywhere you want.
It is the Smile Maker Fireman clitoral vibrator
Yep.
for vulva fun.
Yep. You see the little point? Yep.
Did you say for vulva fun?
For vulva
For
fun.
vulva-
That is
Fun.
correct.
All right.
Toast crumbs all over
Let's
me.
see the next one. Oh,
Well, that's for the kitchen.
No, that's for your ass.
Is it?
That's gotta be
I
for
would
your
I would
ass.
shove half an orange on that.
what does that say? Swissmar?
That is probably for
just,
citrus.
Yeah, it does look like a juicer.
I think the right side goes in your ass and you juice oranges on the left.
So it's a long.
So it's just you. It's just teabagging oranges.
No, you're not teabagging the orange. You're reaching behind and you're twisting the orange on.
A long.
I want a whole line of oranges that I can just go around.
Sit on. It looks like a butt plug to our audio listeners. It's a silver
butt plug.
utensil of some kind.
That's
One end
kitchen.
looks like it goes in your butt, and one end looks like you put an orange on it.
That's kitchen.
The thing is, it's too long for the orange thing. Like, it should be wider if it wants an orange.
I didn't know
on
how that sentence was going to end. Kitchen. Yeah.
Is it a juicer?
It is a citrus reamer.
Oh, it is a reamer.
Reamer.
Okay.
God, I don't want anything in my kitchen to have the word reamer attached to it.
All right, Dennis
Okay.
3.0. Let's load the next one.
I'm 2 for 2.
Oh.
So it's a pink conish pyramid, if I had
Yeah.
to describe it. It's a pretty wide base. Looks like at the base it's about as wide as a human hand.
That's sex toy.
Is it like a pre-gaper? Like,
Someone said that's an ass juicer.
I think are they talking about the last one or this
I
one?
don't know. Well, I guess it could be both.
That's sex toy.
But what?
You sit on it.
But,
You said
but
it as-
it's so wide at the bottom.
Yeah, well, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, but
That
also,
wide?
yeah, that can only be set on. You couldn't like stick that in because it would shoot out.
That's sex toy.
I have a
My
theory,
guess.
but it's too small. I was gonna say maybe it's some like microwave device that you put like a mini pizza on, and you can put it in the microwave.
Oh.
And the cone helps it like steam the cheese.
I think it's a.
But I think that's so.
I think you're also saying that because of the logo. It looks like
Yeah.
a pizza slice with
It looks like a
pepperoni.
pizza slice.
That's how pizza looks to you?
Yeah.
I think you put a cake around that. If you want a pyramid cake or a cone, if you want something,
Cone cake.
it's like a cake roofer where you can have a filling, but you don't. It's a sex toy.
Sex toy.
I'm gonna say sex toy just because everyone seems so confident
It is
about
a
it.
sex toy.
Sex toy.
Thank you,
sex
Dennis
toy.
3.0.
It is
I
called-
assume you sit on that.
The cone sex toy massager. You are right.
You sit on it?
Hey, sit on it.
It might be squishy.
Okay.
You don't know?
It's a massager.
Check out the cone available on Amazon apparently.
It's very pointy.
It's got to be called a vibrator.
Next time we got to do this with the items in real life
Bring
instead of looking at pictures. Just so you know, round 2 will be real.
It'll be way more expensive. this was much cheaper.
Round 2 will just have one item.
Yeah. All right, let's load the next one. It looks like a mountain. It's a blue mountain with a snow-covered top.
Is
That's
that like
sex
a
toy.
Is that like a film or is that hard plastic? It looks like it's
That's hard
cloth.
plastic. That's a sex toy.
It looks like a mountain, right? I'm
That's a
not
sex toy.
crazy.
Well, it has little like dots on the top of it. So
It
it
does?
almost looks like a.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It almost looks like a salt shaker. Or something.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's like a pepper shaker,
Nah, that's
For
that's
mountain
a,
enthusiasts.
or maybe it's like
sex
a
toy.
icing sugar holder.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Mariel and Gavin. That's something for the kitchen.
Kitchen utensil.
Kitchen.
It
What
is
is it?
a microwave cleaning volcano. You
Ah.
put vinegar inside of it, heat it up, and then it steams and cleans your.
Oh, like the Angry Mama or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's like the angry mama.
Don't know what that is.
Don't know what
but
that
that's
is.
a sex
That
toy.
sounds like a
Yeah.
that's the total sex toy.
Both.
All right, let's load the next one. It's a rubber. It's a literal rubber ducky.
sex toy.
Sex toy.
That's definitely not a kitchen utensil,
Sex toy.
so it has to be a sex
Has
toy.
to be a sex
But
toy.
it's on a little base.
Sex toy.
Maybe that's a salt shaker.
That's a vibrator that you sit on and rub your junk on.
Okay.
And the answer?
Sex toy.
Sex toy. Is it a
Vibrating
vibrator
rubber
you rub
duck?
your junk on?
We got 2 more.
Wait,
what is
it?
What is it?
It's a vibrating rubber duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
If
yeah,
that
it
was
is.
in Hitman, it would explode.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
All right, got 2 more.
Christ.
Okay, this is a pink device. It looks kind of like a strawberry with a silver
It's a
tip.
rocket.
And
Like a plug.
near the, I guess the handle, there's like a green
That's a
knob.
kitchen. That's a kitchen utensil.
I mean, that metal end looks brutal. And also, are we looking
it
straight
pincers?
through it? Is
I
it
think
like
it's
a
pincers.
tweeze?
Yeah,
That might be like an icing shaper.
like a
like a-
piping.
Looks
Yeah.
like you put that up your butt though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just because you could put it up your butt doesn't mean you can't cook with it.
Unless it's like a cream pie extractor.
Oh God.
That way it is. It is just a stick in and just pull that out.
No, I meant for like actual pies with cream in.
That's not what I was thinking.
Oh,
That's
Saved it.
kitchen.
that's kitchen.
That's kitchen.
hopefully.
I think if it wasn't for the sharp, pointy silver bit, I would say sex toy. But the sharp, pointy silver bit makes me think kitchen.
That's not why I thought it was kitchen, but you can go with your logic. Kitchen.
Dennis?
Kitchen utensil.
What is
What?
it?
It's a kitchen utensil. It is a strawberry stem remover.
That's so dumb. That is so
What?
stupid.
So you can take out your strawberry
It's so
stems.
specific.
That is so stupid. How much
Yeah.
does that thing cost? Too much.
What's wrong with just pulling them off?
Exactly.
All kitchen gadgets
Or-
like that are stupid.
Just not eating that bit.
You just bite. That's
Right,
the
and if
whole
you want to
bite.
put them all over a
The-
cake or
it's
something.
$5.74 on
Too
Amazon.
much.
It's $5.73 too much.
These are free.
We have one more. Okay, it looks
That's
like
100% a
That's a-
vibrator
that's
right
a
there.
sponge
That's a
that gets
bullet
you off.
vibrator.
it looks like a pumice stone or sponge that's purple on top and white on the bottom with a little bullet
Bullet vibrator.
massager next to it.
That is how you get a very clean vagina.
Clean and happy
Yeah.
vagina.
So
But
it's a
wait,
kitchen
but I
gadget.
don't know. I am very curious as to why it has a bullet-looking vibrator in it for a sponge.
So you can use it during your sexy shower times.
Maybe it helps you like when you're cleaning like a dirty dish, like it's vibrating. That way it gets like stains
That's
out.
what I think. I think it's a kitchen
You
utensil.
put all your dishes in the sink, you turn that on and just throw it in, and you come back and it's all done.
Yeah.
And then you take the silver part out and you rub it on your genitals and you get off. You're done.
Yes, that's kitchen utensil.
I'm gonna go kitchen as well.
Are you serious?
Do you think it's sex?
Yeah.
I would say that's what someone uses whenever they're sexually attracted to John, but they can't find a picture of him. It's the closest thing they can get with the purple. And they say, I'm just going to shove a bullet vibrator up there and see what happens.
You know what? I bet you pour soap in it, and it's just like a self-soaping sponge.
But it's like such a weird device to do that with, though.
Peter H says this is how we solve Gavin's "I won't clean my ass" problem.
If it feels good, that's kitchen. That's kitchen.
Do we do it? Does that have everyone's answer, Meredith?
I'm going to go with kitchen.
I'm gonna say
but
sex just to
it
switch
should
it up.
look like it looks like a sex
Dennis
toy.
3.0.
Sex toy.
What? Okay, I was right.
It is the Sport Sheets vibrating shower sponge.
Yeah, we were on the money. We
knew what it did. We were just arguing over what it was marketed
You
to do.
can use that to clean dishes.
Yes.
You can't. You should not use it for both, but you can.
You buy two. It's brilliant.
Which one do you use it on first?
Just
I think
boil it in between. That's all you need to do.
I heard a revolting sound from Eric Badur.
Well, congratulations on getting some of those right, guys. Thank
How
you
many
very
did you
much.
get right?
How many did you get right?
It varied person
Yeah.
to person.
I got them all right.
I think 2,
Pretty sure I got them all
maybe
right.
3.
Okay.
Did it right.
This episode of the Rooster Teeth podcast is brought to you by Mercari. Mercari makes it super easy for real people to sell and ship their unused things. We all have things we don't use, never used, or simply outgrew, but that stuff still has value, and Mercari gives you the power to simply sell it, ship it, and earn some cash for it. Fashion to toys, sporting goods to electronics, all the brands you know and love. Your home is probably cluttered with stuff you don't use anymore, like clothes and shoes you don't wear, taking up valuable closet space, or old phones and electronics stuffed in a drawer. You can sell it all with Mercari. It couldn't be more simple. Take a few pics of your stuff, add a description, and boom, your item is listed. Then once it's sold, Mercari emails you a shipping label, and you just stick it on and send it off. No meetups, no hassles. The app has over 450,000 reviews on the App Store with an average 4.8 star rating. So why not give it a try? What are you waiting for? I know you've got stuff you don't use. Sell it, ship it, get paid with Mercari. You can find Mercari on the app stores or on Mercari.com. That's Mercari, the selling app. Mercari. Thanks, Mercari. Well, thanks for playing, everyone.
Yeah,
That was a good
fun
game. I like that.
Thanks. That was a very enjoyable program, Dennis 3.0. Save that one to your memory files.
Saved.
I don't like that.
It's the latest software.
Dentistry. What else can he do?
He can. Well, last time I had him tell me what time it was in Japan, and also set a timer for 12 minutes, and they both worked.
He can probably also set a timer for other periods of time, too.
Can he control my Hue light bulbs?
I think he can do these.
Yeah, we haven't linked him to your Hue stuff
Okay,
yet.
good,
We can link him. We just haven't
Oh,
done that
good.
yet.
He's
Yeah.
linked.
But you can probably ask him for jokes and sports scores and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Basics.
Dennis, can you
Navigation.
read me
Yeah,
a
no.
bedtime story?
Dennis 3.0.
Oh, sorry. Dennis 3.0. Can you read me a bedtime story?
Sure.
See, it sounds so realistic, right? You think you're talking to a person. That's software.
And then there's like a little loading sort of buffering time.
Oh,
that
okay.
you
He
gotta
just
wait.
he answered correctly.
Yeah, I didn't say will you.
right.
I said can you. So
And then you wait for the story to start.
Well, no, then you have to ask for the story.
no, you have to ask for the story.
Charlie loved baths.
Yeah, there it goes.
Dennis 3.0, please end.
Send yourself.
Oh, I know how the
yourself.
story is going to end.
Charlie Love Bats. That's all you need to know.
That's the story. Story in 3 words.
Okay.
Oh, Dennis.
3.0.
Safe.
So I'm mad about something else.
Wait, I gotta ask, Gavin, how's your coffee?
It's done.
It's done. Do you need another beverage or something?
Have you got one?
Would you like maybe like a cup of tea?
Sure.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Can I get help from Booth? I need some water in my teapot.
What is this?
If you could just.
It's a kettle, not a teapot.
Kettle.
It's kettle. It's kettle. If you could just you don't have to fill up all the way, but you could put enough room for that.
What else? Mario, what else has he got
Do
down
you
there?
have different kinds
I
of tea?
can't see. All I see is the bread.
I didn't know he even had anything back there.
Where's the fucking kettle up here? didn't
All
bring-
the lights are going to go off as soon as that kettle turns
Nah, it's
on.
American, so it won't do it.
Carrot top Reisiger.
So I want to complain.
Okay.
Today, Apple announced a new product.
The
Professional headphones?
Professional
AirPod
wireless
Pros.
headphones. AirPod Pro. What makes an AirPod Pro? Are they does Pro just not mean anything anymore?
It's got a little fan in it that cools your ear while
Well,
it's
what makes
in
the
your ear.
phone Pro?
Right.
We had that discussion.
It doesn't make sense.
I can understand the MacBook and the iMac and the Mac, the iPad a little bit.
The iPad's really pushing it.
A phone a lot of people use for business, but the
Earbuds?
headphones is a real stretch.
Yeah, they're
Because professional musicians and like DJs and stuff, I assume won't be using those.
no way. You won't fucking use that.
That want like studio.
Yeah, the quality. I have a pair of
Beautiful kettles.
AirPods,
Yeah, it's a nice little.
and the sound quality's shit on them.
On the AirPods?
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. There's like no bass. It's just really tinny.
I mean, what are you looking for out of a device that's this big?
Right. I mean, so it's like so then you cannot make a device that small and shitty Pro.
Well, I don't know, like Bang & Olufsen and stuff. They have those like thousands of dollar headphones. I'm sure they sound good.
Are they tiny and wireless?
I think so.
Eric, buy me some.
AirPod Pro.
I was getting tea. What am I doing?
You're buying Bang & Olufsen.
Dennis 3.0, Phil and Eric. See? He's super
No.
handy. He'll take care of it. It's a background task. We don't have to be alerted to
So
that.
what is the feature on them? Like they noise cancel?
Noise canceling, but you can like disable that if you need to hear someone.
I have some headphones that do that.
And they have like different size earpieces for different size ear canals.
I didn't know you could noise cancel without being like a over the ear.
It's because it goes into the ear canal.
So
they
it
got,
creates
like,
a
rubber
seal.
I don't like those.
I had one of those once years ago, and one time on a flight, I went to take it out, and the rubber part stayed in my ear canal, and I couldn't get it. So it's like I had the stub of an earphone, and then like the plastic part was in the ear canal. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, they call that nightmare fuel. That's
Yeah.
called nightmare fuel.
Well, how'd you dig it out? Like
I
a
went into
fork?
the bathroom like a fucking lunatic. It was like an animal. You ever see like a dog when they start like scratching their ear like crazy? I was like digging in there.
Oh my gosh, I have a bad story.
Okay.
Should I tell a bad story?
Of course. This
It's
is the podcast. This
a
is
gro-
only
This
bad
is only
stories.
bad
It's a
story.
gross story. My kid, my eldest, she got her ears pierced a few years ago, and I've never experienced ear piercing on any degree, so I don't know what to expect and that kind of thing of like what happens, that kind of thing. So when her ear she had pierced and she was keeping the thank you. She was keeping the stuff in her ear to keep the hole open and everything like that, and she was cleaning everything like that. Her ear was getting like really red, and it looked irritated, but I was told like to a degree that's fine and okay.
Irritated.
Oh, good one. Good.
And then at one point, like it was really, really bothering her, and we looked back, and she just had really simple earrings in that had the push in and the little stub at the end that keeps it from going out. The stub was gone, and that whole area in the back of her ear had like swollen up and sealed up basically.
Oh no.
And so it looked like it was filled with just not good stuff, and it looked like it was so painful. And so I took her to the urgent care to get it checked out and everything like that, see if we need to get like antibiotics, something like that, or whatever. And they checked it over and everything like that, and they're like, yeah, it looks like it might be a little bit infected. And they said, well, we're going to take the earring out and keep the area clean. And I think they might have given me some antibiotics, something like that. And so I went home, and I guess this must have been time when they were with me for longer than like a day or two, or this happened over the whole weekend. Eventually it didn't it wasn't looking any better. And it was still hurting her a lot. And so I finally took her into the bathroom to try to like really see what was going on back there and like see if it was all crusty and everything like that. And I started feeling around, and I started pushing at the ear to see if if I could find like what was wrong with it. And a little piece of metal appeared out of the little hole in the back. Her ear had swallowed and closed up around the backing, that little butterfly, the little metal butterfly that's on the back of ears, and was holding onto it inside of her ear. Ooh. And so I had to she was like, oh, it hurts. And I'm like, Daddy's gonna do something to fix it a little bit. And so I was able to push it and maneuver and get it out. I hid that from her, so she didn't see that thing was in her ear. Oh. And immediately after that, I was like, how's that feel? She's like, that feels a lot better. And so we cleaned it and everything. Her ear was fine, no problems like that. But it was one of the most nightmarish things I've ever had to do.
Oh, and you got to stay calm.
Yeah.
You can't get her worried.
And I know. And she was being such a trooper. She was she was wincing, but it wasn't she wasn't throwing a fit or crying or anything like that. And so I just tried to muscle through it and just tried to get out there as quick as I could. But yeah, just terrible.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. That's gruesome.
Yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
I'm glad you found it.
Yes. And it healed up immediately after that, because that was clearly just a foreign piece of metal was stuck inside of her body.
Yikes.
Like a bullet.
I read a story on Reddit over the weekend about a guy who, when he was, I want to say he was 9 years old, he stuck a rock in his ear, and it stayed in there for 13 years.
Man.
Because I guess he freaked out when it happened. His father tried to help him get it out, couldn't find it. Spent forever trying to clean it out. It's I guess it must have fallen out already. And then 13 years later, it finally came out.
It fell out?
He had to wait for his ear to grow.
Yeah, he went to you said over the years, he went to a doctor. The doctor said he was making it up. Went to another doctor, and they said, yeah, we can't do anything for you. There's nothing in there. And then eventually it came out.
I had a doctor once that I have to go to a specialist for my genetic disorder that I have that can't smell and all that kind of fun stuff. And I have to go to endocrinologist. And when I moved here to Austin, I had to find a new endocrinologist. And I went to this one guy for a bit. And during this was one of the last times I visited him, he went and I was talking to him about my whole situation of my genetic disorder of Kallman syndrome, that kind of thing. He left the room that we're in to go check on something, and then he came back. He left to go look up and research the thing that I had. And I don't know if that's a normal thing or not, but it doesn't really instill a lot of craze when I tell you something's wrong with me and you have to go and Google what's wrong with me.
Hopefully he went to WebMD.
Yeah. So I don't really know.
So what was his field?
Endocrinology.
And what
endocrinology? I'm probably going to get this wrong, but it's the study of our body's growth and growing and that kind of thing. And so my disorder is a hormonal. It's a hormonal. It's a hormonal doctor, which hormones affect a lot of your aging and growth and that kind of thing. And so he was an endocrinologist, not a good one. Switched to him pretty quick. Now I have a doctor that's basically Mr. Rogers in doctor form. It's fantastic.
Can you name any organs of the endocrine system? I had to look them up. I would not have been able to name any of these.
I can't name a bunch, but I can name a few.
Yeah.
Which would you say?
Pituitary.
Yeah, that's the part of me that doesn't work.
Pituitary gland.
Pituitary. That does hormones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I once knew a guy whose brain split, and it wrecked.
Go on.
His brain just fell apart.
Like physically.
He just his brain just split in his head.
There were no. It was two hemispheres that were no longer connected.
I don't think it was down the line of the hemispheres. Just some of his brain just came away, and it wrecked that gland. So he had to have pills to give hormones and stuff.
What?
Like a lesion.
Where did it go?
It was just it didn't like fall out of his head, but
It's
it
like
was
if
just
he
like,
moves his head too fast, can you hear it rattling around?
Ooh, that's a
No.
beautiful kettle. The ear thing that you were talking about reminds me of a friend that I had on Facebook a few years ago. She posted this video about how her 3-year-old son put a rock up his nose and they couldn't get it out.
Oh, God.
So she was like, "This is what parenting is," and she has a video where she has her mouth on his nose and, and seals it up and blows into his open nostril
Oh
to
my
get the
God.
rock to shoot out.
Did it
And then
work?
it works. And so the rock hits her and then she's covered in snot. And I was like, I will never become a parent because of that.
Oh my
What are you
God.
looking for?
I can't start. I'm sorry.
Oh,
oh, is that
nice cuppa.
milk, so I take it.
yeah?
Nice
Is
cuppa.
that
the-
expired?
What?
No, that's from the fridge here. Use the jerky to stir it.
Oh yeah.
Because wait, we'll check the date on that milk. We got some gammy milk here.
December 9th.
Okay, we're good.
What year?
This year.
So I'm still vegan.
Still vegan.
And it came up
I can't
in
believe it.
conversation.
I can't believe it. I thought it's still the same thing now. Like I did it to see if I could do it for a weekend. Then I was like, I'll see if I can do a week. And now I don't know what I want to eat. Like I'm frozen with choice.
What'd you have at the food today?
I didn't eat here because
Oh.
the vegan choices here are shit.
Where? Okay. Why? I'm behind on your veganism.
I just wanted to see if it was possible. Like I wanted to see
Okay.
it. You know, I love meat so much. I was like, I've never really like. I always like say vegan food must be shitty.
Yeah.
It's actually all really good.
Yeah.
The shittiest meal I had was with Chris at Olive Garden.
And it was vegan.
He was vegan.
Is Chris here tonight?
He was here earlier.
He was actually over on the side of the
But-
set for a bit.
Was he? Shit, we should have called him.
I went.
Oh yeah, you did go with him.
Yeah, I couldn't make the one where you guys went, but I went the next day instead.
Does his pasta pass cover other people?
No.
No.
Oh, you had to pay for your own meal. What's the point?
So I went with Eric and Chris to Olive Garden, and we all ate, and then the check came, and obviously Chris has his pasta pass, so it's just Eric and I told Eric like, oh, don't worry, I'll pay for lunch. Then Chris dug around in his wallet and pulled out a $5 Olive Garden gift card and handed it to me. He's like, here for the tip. I was like, Chris, I don't want the Olive Garden gift card. Like, I'm not coming back. The only reason I came here was with you for this thing.
Wait, but what can you eat at Olive Garden that's vegan?
You can get most of the pastas are, and you can get the traditional marinara sauce.
Okay.
The breadsticks are vegan, but if you eat the salad, the croutons are not.
You just eat without the croutons.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a chicken Alfredo and a watermelon margarita
How did that go
for
together?
dinner. Fine. A good little chat with Chris. Never speak to him. Talked about work and stuff.
Yeah.
Did he invite you?
I kind of invited myself, but he's pretty keen to get other people to go with him, isn't he?
Yeah,
Because
he
he gets
is.
does he get points for that?
He does.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I went, and yeah, sure enough, like Eric and I got there before Chris, and we sat down, and we're like, oh, we're waiting for someone else. Chris walked in, and our server was like, oh, you're back.
Yeah.
And she was like, do you want she named the dish. She's like, yeah. And she was like, and a side, a little bit of marinara on the side. He's like, yeah. It's like they knew exactly what he wanted.
Man, one of my like, you have these weird little aspirations when you're younger that you idolize certain things in life that someday you might acquire. Mine was always like, I love the idea of you having a place where someone could be like, oh, the regular or the usual, and you do it like diners and that kind of thing. And actually, I've somewhat achieved that at this point where there is actually a coffee shop here in Austin that is not a Starbucks that I can go and they know what I get. Because I like to, one of my favorite things to do, and that is my like Zen place, is go to a coffee shop, read comics, have a cappuccino. That's me and my happy place. And I've gone to a place that knows exactly how I take my cappuccino, and they go like blah blah blah. I'm
How
like,
is
"Yep."
that different to just doing that at home?
I've noticed that being at home, I'm going to give you a serious answer. Being at home, I get kind of cabin fever, and actually it triggers depression and anxiety a lot more.
Just because there's no one to,
Yeah.
no humans around.
Well, it's not even that. I think like I need to get outside. It like just by going to a coffee shop, you get outside, you see the sun, you breathe real oxygen, you hear other noises than the noise in your house. It's just like a bunch of sensory difference. Like I don't go to the coffee shop and talk to anybody. Like I go and I put on headphones and I read my book and drink my cappuccino and then I leave. But for some reason, that whole experience just fixes that part of my brain that's like lulling. And gives me a sense of accomplishment. Like I got out of the house and did something instead of just stayed at home all day, that kind of thing. So, you learn what you got to do in order to, or you try to learn what you can do to like deal with any sort of mental deficiencies that you might be dealing with. And
Yeah,
I recognize that was one for me.
So you talk about like you like being the regular and they know how to make a cappuccino just how you like. I kind of have the flip of that. Where there's
You want anonymity everywhere you go?
right, there's a coffee shop I like to go to fairly regularly. I don't go there every day, but I go there fairly regularly. And regularly. And they know
Efficacy.
what I normally like to drink. The problem is I can now no longer order anything else. Because when they see me walk in, they start making that drink.
Oh, and you have to accept it.
Right, and sometimes there's a line, so I can't get to the counter right away. So the alternative would be to walk in and go, no.
Just run in, scream your new order.
Right.
What is the order? What do you get?
So normally I'll get, so it's kind of a complicated story. So normally I get a double Americano.
Okay.
But about a year and a half ago, they changed the sizing. So the double Americano became smaller. They put less hot water in it.
Okay.
But I liked it the old way with more hot water.
Oh, like through the ratio?
Right. So I get the double Americano, but in the taller cup. So it's like, it's not as bitter.
Yeah.
So see, it's already this whole deal. And as soon as I walk in, they start making
You
that.
start making your double shot. Oh, that's amazing.
That's so nice that they learned your your intricacy though.
That's way more complex than I thought it was gonna be.
It's this whole fucking thing. And now sometimes I'll intentionally not go there. Like if I want something else.
This is it, by the way.
What?
This is the most first world problem. That your usual fussy pre-made coffee is sometimes not what you want.
Right. So I have to go to like a different coffee shop if I want a different drink.
Do you think when they see you, they're like, "Oh, here's that fucker coming in again"? Hey, prepare his.
Whatever, Your Majesty.
That's amazing.
Oh, hey, Gavin. Would you
What
can I assist
now?
you in some digestives to go with your tea?
Oh, hell yeah.
Or some
Are they
digestives?
chalky ones?
No, they're regular ones.
Ah.
You like the chalky ones?
I like the chalky ones.
I
mean,
like
that's fine.
I feel like the chocolate ones, the chocolate like melts too quickly, especially if you dip, if you're a dipper.
Look, I'm not a dipper.
Oh, you're not a dipper.
I don't do well with soggy things.
Oh, that's
This
right.
is no.
You
Yeah.
said the chalky
Digestives are
things.
definitely something that like you like one touch and it starts dissolving.
If you, I mean, my one, if I was into dipping, I'd have to go with hobnobs because you can dip those a bunch of times.
Oh yeah, they have a little bit more of a.
Is there a holiday? Is today your birthday?
What day is it? Hold on. Is it
October
my-
28th.
It's October 28th.
No. Okay.
Speaking of dates,
No, I'm just very confused by the generosity.
daylight savings time is
Can I
this
try
Sunday in
one?
the United States.
It was in England the weekend.
Yeah,
These
I
are-
saw a lot of people in chat. That's why I bring it up. A lot of people in chat were off.
Yeah, it's only
no,
5
thank
hour
you.
difference now instead of
So
6. But then a week later, it
So
goes
next
back.
week, the podcast will be on an hour earlier if you're international. It only matters if you're live. If you're a first member and you watch podcast live, make sure to double check the time next week.
I wonder how many people in England missed the first hour of the podcast.
About 11 minutes ago, there was a string of people.
So you dip these in the tea?
Yeah, you want
what
to
we
dip
do.
it? You want to dip in my tea?
Thank you.
I think one of my favorite things I learned about British culture was the split that people have on whether you dip or don't dip Jaffa cakes. Right,
cake.
you just reacted that way.
Yeah, that's
You had
soft.
a very.
They would
That's
just,
fine.
they would
I
just, like,
didn't say,
slurp up half
I don't
your-
like dipping Jaffa cakes. I tried it and I did not like it. I like dipping digestives, and that's about it.
Oh, I haven't had a Jaffa in a while.
I jaffered this morning in the bathroom. It was cold. That's the way I like it.
Oh, you know why I'm not excited about the AirPod Pros?
Why?
Is that the thing is wider.
The
right?
case is wider.
Which means it wouldn't fit my amazing Psyduck AirPod case.
That's adorable.
They're probably
Is that a
making-
cover?
Charging case too?
No, it's just the rubber. Meg got me this because she thinks I'm a Psyduck.
Oh, that's cute.
Do you play Pokemon games? You've played a little bit.
I played Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah.
And I played Let's Go Pikachu because that was just yellow again.
Any
I can't get my head around beyond 151 Pokemon though.
It's too. I like huge fan of Pokemon. I'll be the first one to say there's too many Pokemon. There's too many.
There's a lot. How do you get started now? How does a new kid bust into Pokemon?
But that's why I like what they're doing with Sword and Shield, where they're limiting how many are in the game, and that you can't actually have all like 900 Pokemon.
Why not? I paid for those damn Pokemon.
So what are they doing?
There's like it's not I can't remember what the phrasing is, but it's like you can't have like the full decks in Sword and Shield.
Even if you have both games, because usually no one game has all of them.
I'm probably gonna. I'm blanking on exactly what it was a big Discord that was on when they announced it was like you can't have the full decks in it. So I think the game itself doesn't have the capacity for you to transfer every single Pokemon from every other game that's been in the past. So it might have a ton of the Pokemon, but like if Entei is not in the game, you can't just transfer Entei or something like that.
Huh.
But I like it. I just limit it. It's fine.
Then why make all the Pokemon if you limit it?
Because it's fine. They launched Pokemon Go with only originals. It was free though.
Yeah, but there's like so many Pokemon.
Yeah.
Have you played?
I really don't know anything about Pokemon either, Mariel. So I'm just mad that they exist and I don't have them. If I bought the
catch
game,
them all.
right?
Have you played any of the Outer Worlds?
I played a bit. I played a couple hours over the weekend.
Not to be confused with Outer Wilds
It's
that
so fucking
also
confusing.
came out this year.
Yeah,
I've played both. Yeah, I'm playing it.
it's good. I like it. I only got to the point where I finished like all of the first planet stuff, and I got like the part to repair my ship, and then it was like I installed it in the ship, and I was like, I'm gonna stop here because I feel like this is it's about to like open
Yeah.
up a little more. So I was like, I need to go to sleep.
You can do a lot before you put that thing in the ship.
I think I did all of the quests on that starting area.
Yeah, I mean, visually for me, it sits somewhere between Fallout and Borderlands in its style. Like it's not as cartoony, but I don't like the way it looks.
It's a little. It takes a little getting used to.
I find it hard to see those
Yeah.
canid things in the. It's just
also-
so vibrant, and also
It's also hard to find enemies that I've killed sometimes. Like I'll come across a body, like, oh, I must have killed this guy forever ago. I didn't loot it.
And I hate games that outline stuff, so I always turn off like interaction outline. So yeah, if a body drops in the grass, I'm like, I'll never see how that's gone. But it seems to. I'm playing on PC with everything
Me too.
maxed, but it seems to do this weird like over sharpening of my peripheral,
Yes.
and like
Just the
it's almost
peripheral?
like it's adding. I think it's like heightened in the peripheral, like stuff on the side of the screen looks really sharp, and it's like they apply like deliberate chromatic aberration to it. So there's like fringing of color around stuff, and I don't like it. It's why
I also see some weird.
that's on by default, and you can't turn it off.
I feel like when you turn sometimes, even though I have vertical sync on, there's still some minor tearing.
I haven't seen tearing. I've seen some like drop frames, but
I
it runs.
definitely have to drop frames.
It runs pretty well on mine. I don't necessarily love the way it looks. I'd rather it be closer to the Fallout graphics.
I've been abstaining from getting it because it's one of those games that I can tell like I'll probably just be able to dive into and just play for quite a while. And I'm done that recently now with like Destiny 2. And I know that if I jump into Outer Worlds, I'll drop Destiny 2 and all this like
Yeah, I forced myself to finish Link's Awakening over the weekend, so that way I would be done with it, put it aside, and then go to Outer Worlds. I had to pick up a walkthrough towards the end of that game. Link's Awakening just becomes so complicated by the last
Really?
couple of levels. It's just like some of the dungeons are just very complicated. It's like I'm just gonna walk through this. I just want to see the story. I just want to finish the game, and I just want to play my
you
next
just
game.
want the story of Zelda.
Yeah,
But in terms of the Outer Worlds, I feel like it's one of the few games where it's much more beneficial to put your points into like charisma based stuff, like lying and persuasion and
I don't
all that stuff. Because I feel like so much of your dialogue is grayed out if you don't do that.
Is there a game called Outer Wilds?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a different game entirely.
That's why I want to keep calling Outer Worlds Outer Wilds, and it's fucking my brain up.
Yeah, Outer Wilds is also a space game.
That's why it hurts.
The sun explodes every 22 minutes.
The fuck?
How can it? Does it like whatever
Supernova.
comes back?
What is
do
it,
you mean it
Majora's
comes back?
You
Mask?
said every 22 minutes.
Yeah, you die.
Oh, so
it's
you
Ma-
only
so
have
it's
22
Majora's
minutes
Mask.
to do
Yeah.
whatever you gotta do.
And then you take the knowledge that you learned in that 22 minutes, and then you go again.
Groundhog
Like,
Day.
It's
There was a
Groundhog
game
Day,
that
the
came
game.
out last year called Minute. We only
Yeah.
had 1 minute. Every life was 1 minute.
It was
and you would die
every life
minute.
was a speed run.
Yeah, I mean, technically, because there's these 22-minute cycles, you can beat the game in the first cycle. If you know what to do. That's actually one of the achievements on Xbox. I think it's called Beginner's Luck, and you just beat the game like straight off the bat.
That's
in
not
22
worth your money then. You beat a game in 22 minutes.
But you have to play for like 10 hours to figure out how to do it.
must be really beginner's luck if you're able to do that. Or I guess a walk.
No one would ever accidentally do it. There's like you have to find a specific pattern coordinate to type in and stuff.
All right. Yeah, I've been. I feel like I'm trying to get as much gaming in as I can before Death Stranding comes out in like
What's
a
that
week
date?
and a half. November 8th, I want to say. Oh shit, is that during Extra Life? Yeah, Extra Life.
Do we know what that's about?
We're doing our Extra,
Extra
Life.
Life? It's for the kids.
November 9th to November 10th. I guess I should. Oh, there it is.
This is good. This is a bad answer to what you just asked. Is do we know what it's about? I asked myself that question the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna look up, see if it's got a new like description of it, like a synopsis, either on a Wikipedia or something like that. I found one, I read it, and it summarized it. I couldn't tell you what it was now. It was like it's in the name where it's like it's about a guy going around and reapplying connections that have been broken. That's where like the stranding is, like the strands that have been broken. Like it's something there.
I'll read you the synopsis.
There you go.
As provided by Hideo Kojima. People have created walls and become accustomed to living in isolation. Death Stranding is a completely new type of action game where the goal of the player is to reconnect isolated cities and a fragmented society. It is created so that all elements, including the story and gameplay, are bound together by the theme of the strand, or connection. As Sam Porter bridges, you'll attempt to bridge the divides in society, and in doing, create new bonds, or strands, with other players around the globe. Through your experience playing the game, I hope you'll come to understand the true importance of forging connections with others. That's the synopsis of the game.
I liked the bit. I watched the video where Conan O'Brien was announcing his inclusion in the game, and then he went and visited Hideo at his studio and got a tour. And in introducing the video, he brought up he was talking about like why he was called by Hideo in his studio to come by, and he said, because of my connections in the gaming world. And the audience starts laughing at that, and Conan's like, that was actually not the joke that we were talking about, because like Conan actually now is like connected in the gaming world because of his what's his terrible Clueless Gamer.
I don't like those.
You don't like those?
No, I don't like those at all.
But that creation of that has pushed him into the gaming world. He now is part of the gaming world and gets, contacted by studios and developers and that kind of thing.
I don't know. They all seem so out of touch
I think
in the gaming space.
Yeah, he has no idea about the gaming space, but I think that's like he leans into it.
Yeah,
and just tries to find.
And that's what the
comedy in
audience
it.
likes.
Right. I don't like. He's very dismissive of it too, though.
Yeah,
that's what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to complain about that. I feel like I've complained about that before.
I feel like the rest of the world, well, especially that generation and those people, that audience of that TV show, they still see games as like just goofy, fun times, and they don't necessarily see it as a really cool way to tell a story. No one really ever puts that across.
There have been games that have affected me harder than like the most dramatic and well-written movies ever. Like I finished God of War on my own in the dark at like 11 o'clock at night, and like it floored me. Even just the end, like, because there's plenty of parts in the game that really like send you for a spin. By the end, and when the credits rolled, and I'm just sitting there like processing everything that I watched, because there's a big like turn near the end, big old reveal and that kind of thing, and I was just like, man, like it kept me reeling for days, if not weeks after that, after playing that game. Same with the first time I played Last of Us, which was recently.
Great game.
Played it with Ellie on our streams.
I sat with you guys just so I could rewatch the ending.
That's nuts. Like the things that those kind of games can do to you.
They delayed Last of Us 2, right? Yeah, they pushed it to May.
May?
Yeah.
How long is that delay?
3 months.
Okay.
It was supposed to be February. Now it's May. I went to the movies this week. I went to the Draft House and I saw Parasite. Have you all seen Parasite yet?
I saw Parasite.
You saw Parasite? It's really good.
It's so good. You ever seen any of Bong Joon-ho's other films?
He did The Host, Snowpiercer, Mother,
I've seen
Okja.
Snowpiercer.
Okja, yeah.
Okja's the weird whale hippo. What is
That
it?
was, yeah.
The Hippo Pig.
Hippo
Hippo
Pig.
Pig.
On Netflix.
It was the Netflix one.
No,
Whale
I've seen
hippo.
Snowpiercer. I've not seen the others.
Snowpiercer's
But I want
good.
to see Parasite because it was like completely sold out, I think, before.
Was it? Yeah, like I went on Saturday at 9:30 in the morning and it was almost sold out.
Yeah.
I went Saturday at 11 in the morning, and it was like there was like a seat in the far back and the far front, and by themselves. I was like,
I feel
perfect.
like I'm so not up for seeing a movie at 9 a.m.
I've never done this. I ordered a pot of coffee. They brought me coffee.
Like French press.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, let's fucking watch this movie. I was fucking down for it.
get
It was
up at-
good. It was actually really cool because I watched the movie at 9:30, drank my coffee, then came out. I was like, all right, now it's lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
It's time to start the day.
Yeah.
I'm up at like 5:30 most days anyway. So and
For
I'm,
gym stuff.
yeah, but also my body's just programmed that way. So Saturdays I'm up at 5:30, and so like a movie at 9:30 is not so bad. It's like 4 hours into my day. So
Yeah, I
just really in the
actually
mood.
liked it. I like seeing a movie that early in the morning. I'd never done that before.
Was there? Oh, well, you guess you said it was almost sold
Yeah, it was
out,
almost
so.
full.
but that's
There's
nuts.
plenty of people
Those
there.
early showtimes are not full like that.
Yeah. If you
Yeah, I think
like
it's
the that director, you should go watch the movie. Don't watch the trailer. Just like if you know you're gonna like the work of that guy, go see it.
Yeah, I think I've seen the first 30 seconds of the trailer, and that was enough for me. I turned it off after that.
Parasite's a very appropriate name for that movie.
Yeah,
Like I watched the trailer before I went and saw it, and I was like, why the fuck do they call it that? And you watch it like, oh no, that is a perfect name for this film.
Good tea.
It's not a horror.
gotta get the
No,
PG
no, no.
tips.
It's like a suspense.
Yeah, I mean, like in broad strokes, it's like this guy becomes a tutor for a wealthy family,
Okay.
and then tries to find ways to get more money.
It's suspense because there's tension.
Yeah.
Tension
Okay.
is a big part of it.
But there's no it's not like jump scares or anything like
no,
that. Okay.
no.
Do you not like jump scares?
I don't like horror movies. I don't
either.
I'm fun with the fun thriller. Suspense.
I can sit through horror, and then at the end, I'm usually just like, yeah, but I would have been fine not seeing that. Like I
Yeah.
don't take anything from it.
Yeah.
There's never been like an amazing horror movie to me.
I disagree with that statement, but I agree with the sentiment of I like horror movies, but only if they're like filmmaker art house movies that really took some time and effort into it. And not saying that everybody should love this movie, but I always think that a good example for me of what that is It Follows. It Follows was a movie. It was a horror film, and there's jump scare-esque elements to it, but it's like it's shot beautifully. It has a soundtrack that's amazing for it. They do some very difficult camera work, great performances.
Is that the
simple
one that's
concept.
similar to the snail assassin?
Yes, it is.
I would say Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin was another one.
It's a fucking great horror movie.
It's also like a horror comedy.
yeah.
Yeah. I do love that movie.
Terrible horror movie we watched this weekend with Andy. We love to watch really good movies together, and then sometimes we're just in the mood for just like shit movies. We watched Ma. Octavia Spencer one.
Oh, I forgot about that movie. That came out already?
That's come out and gone, and now you can stream it if you want. That movie's fucking bonkers and weird, and we're watching the whole time just talking to each other like, what the fuck is happening in this movie? It is so bizarre. No one responds to anything that happens in the movie like a normal person throughout the entire film. Everyone constantly wipes their memories throughout the film because they like, no, you wouldn't do that with that person because that just happened a scene before. All the while I'm like, what is Octavia doing in this film? Like, Octavia's like really good. She was performing through a terrible script. That's the same director and writer of The Help, which is like an Academy nominated and award-winning film starring her. It's like he just got money from Blumhouse, which makes like these little movies, and gave him $5 million. He made Ma, and all power to him. It made $60 million.
Oh shit.
So it did the Blumhouse thing, which is Blumhouse Productions makes $5 to $10 million budget movies and then makes their money back in droves because they keep it low.
Right.
So
Ma is
what's
like
your rating?
of Ma,
Yeah.
like
How many Johns?
out of how many Johns?
5.
5 Johns, 2,
2 Johns.
maybe less. It was-
1.5 Johns.
It was terrible. And then it's one of the movies that just did barely nothing for like an hour and 15. And then the last 15 minutes decides to ramp up and go buck wild with a bunch of shit. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? And then credits roll.
Yeah, I just looked it up on IMDb. It's got a 5.6 rating, and it's an hour and 39 minutes long.
At the very least, its saving graces. It doesn't overstay its welcome. We're looking through after the movie other bad horror movies we wanted to watch. And I really want to see The Snowman. Someone just like reviled at that. Is that Michael Fassbender horror film that didn't even get finished, but then just was released. Like it just wasn't finished. It has one of the worst ratings. I think it's like in the single digits on Rotten Tomatoes. It's 2 hours though. It's like 2 hours and like 10 minutes. And I'm
And
like,
they didn't finish it?
I'm not investing 2 hours and 10 minutes into a bad movie. I want an hour and a half bad movie.
Yeah.
The Snowman.
This?
That is literally the art from the movie.
It's 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What's the synopsis? What's going on? What happened?
I don't even know.
Oh, you didn't watch it.
Don't even know.
You want to
There's
see
a little
it
more to
based
this.
on Hello, Mr. Police?
That's the synopsis.
The full movie poster has that drawing, and it says, "Mr. Police, you could have saved her. I gave you all the clues." The Snowman.
Who draws a snowman without a carrot? That's what I want to know.
It's looking right at you. You can't see it. It's like dead on.
Oh.
That forced perspective carrot.
Oh no.
Did you talk about your other thing?
What other thing?
You got a boo-boo?
My hurt foot?
You hurt
Yeah.
your foot?
Yeah, I got a. Well, I was elevating it earlier. You can't see. I sent pictures.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh, warning.
I fell off a scooter.
What kind of scooter was
A
it?
lime scooter.
So did you like eat it, or did you like put a foot on while it was moving? You put
No,
a foot
I
off,
fully
or-
ate it. So I got on the scooter, which I do all the time. I'm not like a novice when it comes. That's my knee.
Ooh.
Not a novice when it comes to scooting.
When did this happen?
Saturday.
Okay.
Were you a little bit bevved on the scoots?
No, I was completely sober. That's the worst part because everyone keeps asking me if I was, and I wish I was because it would have made more sense. The throttle wasn't working because I guess I was like in a zone that they like
Oh, they restrict you?
they restrict you or whatever. And so I was just kind of pushing myself along, which is fine because I have a scooter here that I do that with all the time, but I can go much faster because those scooters aren't as clunky. So I'm pushing myself along, and then because it's going so slow, like usually when you hit a bump and you're going fast, you just kind of like jump over it and you're fine. But when you're going slow, you get stuck in the bump. And so I got stuck in a pothole and like just was going just slow enough
Did you just
that
go over?
No, well, I was going slow enough that like the front wheel got caught in the pothole and then like didn't move, so I just like fell over to the side.
You didn't have enough momentum to go over.
Yeah,
so
I
you
didn't
just
have
went
enough momentum,
side.
so I just fell right over.
Were you
And,
on your own?
well, my girlfriend was scooting ahead of me, and she didn't see me fall, so she just kept going.
She didn't hear anything?
She didn't hear anything, and so there
You
was
just
like
looked back and there was just dust.
yeah, there was two construction guys who were next to me, and then these like women walking down the sidewalk, and they were like, "Oh my God, she just left you." I was like, "I don't think she knows. It's fine. Thank God she didn't see me." But when like something like that happens, I think like all you want to do is run away. You don't want
Yeah.
anyone to ask you
Yeah.
anything because they're like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" I was like, "Just don't fucking talk to me."
Yeah.
Like my pride hurts more than
Just put a
anything.
blanket over me.
Yeah, just let me cry here. It's fine. But I'm healing up. Okay, I was on crutches yesterday. I'm like almost healed. I think I should have probably gone to a doctor, but I'll be fine.
Where'd you get the crutches from?
Pharmacy. You can just pick them up now.
You just buy them?
Yeah. Like 18
Wait, how
bucks.
do you think they're prescribed?
I usually would assume that if the doctor says use crutches, you get them. But to not see a doctor and get crutches, I didn't know you could just.
Do they have them like
stroll.
locked behind a
Just
door?
go to like Walgreens. Just go to the drugstore.
They're not prescription.
What is the danger? Hold on. What is the danger of crutches that have to be locked up and only kept for prescribed purposes?
What's the danger of birth control that has to be kept locked up? And only for prescribed purposes.
Agreed.
Can you buy a wheelchair? You just go and buy
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
them? All right.
if you get like a prescription for one, then maybe your insurance will cover it.
Yeah, you
Sure.
probably get some but I mean crutches we called a bunch of pharmacies on Saturday trying to get some crutches. Walgreens had them for $150, but People's Pharmacy $18.
Oh
you-
shit!
can you
That's
rent
money in
them?
the bank.
Yeah, I was like, that is insane.
I feel like you should be able to rent them.
Well, I actually thought about coming here and I was like, I'm sure we have some in lockup.
And then the props.
Do you want to use used crutches?
Get someone else's underarm sweat in there.
I mean, I would assume that you don't want to be on crutches for very long. It's not really worth owning them.
Yeah, you should be able to timeshare some crutches.
We should make an app. It's like you can share. It's the new sharing economy, right?
Crutch share.
Crutch share.
Crutch share.
We'll be your crutch. We can enable people to do
Lean on us.
crutches lending, owner to owner.
No, no.
What if you own crutches? You
And
can
then
rent out
we can
your
expand
crutches.
to other medical devices like wheelchairs. Did your grandma die? You don't need your wheelchair anymore? Rent it out, make some money.
Make that wheelchair work.
Oh man, yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Someone's absolutely going to do that. I'm going to fucking sue the shit out of you.
Well, I mean, think of how much stuff is wasted. Like how much stuff do you have in your house that other people could use
Oh,
that you
absolutely.
don't ever use?
I think about that a lot.
I think about it all the time. It makes me not want to buy anything.
I just want to say, we don't read the ads during the live podcast anymore. We're sponsored by a company that allows you to do that kind of thing. So it's weird. Gavin didn't know that. He's bringing that up on his own. I just want to throw that out there. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious. So he doesn't know that. He's legitimately asking that question.
I didn't know that.
That's funny.
That's mental.
That's good.
Did you somehow steer the conversation that way? I don't know. Where did that come from? Oh,
That was total coincidence.
that's crazy.
So in
I'm embarrassed.
the final version, the fucking ad's going to go right there.
I had the opposite of your experience on a scooter once. I don't get the scooters very often anymore. I just don't really have a reason to, and I often just like to go for walks. And often I'm playing Pokemon Go, so walking is good. But I did early on when they were just showing up here in Austin. I got on one and it started to drizzle outside. And I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but as the rain came down harder, like it was like actually very refreshing to ride along with a little bit of a drizzle happening. But then the streets got wet, and I made the smart idea of trying to make a right turn with a little bit of speed.
Oh, no.
And what could have been just a horrendous incident involving me probably going into like traffic or hitting a car ended up being like one of those accidentally cool moments where I went out, skidded. The scooter goes out from underneath me completely. Those things have the opposite of what tread is. But I managed to went out almost like pulling a tablecloth out of a table out from underneath me. And my legs just hit the ground and I just ran with it for a second and stopped and stood there. And I looked around to see if something was going to hit me or something like that. And cars were watching, but then I was like, okay. And I just like turned and just kept going with the scooter, trying to get away from her because everybody just saw this idiot almost eat it terribly in the rain. And I wanted to like disappear. But it was those moments when you're like, that could have gone horrendous.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this is like it's a very minor injury. A friend was telling me that she had a friend who fell off a scooter and has had to get 3 surgeries so far.
Oh, shit.
To get that shit fixed. So I was like, I'm fine.
Yeah, not the end of the world.
You ever seen drunk people on the scooters?
All the time. It's terrible.
You ever see like 2 or 3 drunk people on one scooter?
Yes.
It's like, how are you all? It's like, and there's a dog in the front. Like, how is this working?
There was a tweet that you posted not that long ago about, I think you said that you saw a girl who was on a scooter while trying to drink her Starbucks.
It was like that. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
and she wasn't going fast enough to get the good like straight speed. So every little bump in the pavement or the sidewalk, she was hitting it, and it was going all everywhere. It was absolutely comical.
Watching people try to balance with one hand while they like do shit on
A
their
new
phone.
product. We make a helmet that people can put their coffee in and a straw that comes down so they can drink their coffee while they're riding a scooter. $1 million idea.
Perfect.
And then when you're not using it, you rent it out.
Yes.
And then when you fall on the scooters, you get the crutches. All
And
in the
then
same
it'll
app.
deploy an airbag around your head.
Is that what the helmet's for?
That there are those.
Mariel, come on. We're
Okay.
innovating here.
You're right. Sorry.
This is helmet 3.0.
Do you know what I really like? I really like micromodal fabric. Did I get it right?
Yeah, they are sponsored tonight. If you guess the other one, I'm going to go fucking ape shit.
Is it an obscure one? Or is
It's
it
a new one. We've never done it before.
I really like it when my knives are sharp.
How did you know?
You sound like an alien trying to fit in at a dinner party
I take it
where there's a
didn't-
lull of conversation and
we
you
didn't
just
get a
belt
sweet
out.
knife sharpening company to get the third ad. Damn it. 2 for 3 though.
That's amazing, actually, especially considering one of them was new. All right. Well, 2 of them were new.
Yeah.
All right. Let's wrap this up. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. Make sure you click the bell below to get alerts when we post new videos. You can also watch some of the other videos below. You should also leave us a comment. I'm curious. We put jerky in the toaster. What's the strangest thing you've ever put in a toaster? And did it taste good? Let us know. Leave a comment.
Put comment toaster?
I wasn't on mic.